Anger and distress, relief and happiness, a gamut of emotions in court today as Gabrielle Nestande and her family and the family of Courtney Griffin all learned the word a suspended sentence with probation.
Yeah, KXAN's David Scott was in the courtroom. He joins us live with more from what the lawyers say and where the case goes from here. Dave?
Gabrielle Nestande was distraught and sobbing before the jury came in. Her father was huddled over her to comfort her. Then she heard the sentence, probation. There were more tears, but this time tears of relief. And it was time for the Griffin family to be distraught. Only the mom, Lori Griffin, spoke to the media. The rest of them hurried out of the courthouse. Any thoughts, sir? The Griffins left quickly, stony anger on their faces, not speaking, nor were jurors. But the competing lawyers were. And what about that jury?
It wasn't like they didn't understand the case. They understood it. This is just the way that they saw it.
And the mother or the father of a child is not ever going to agree to a result such as this as probation. And God love her, I understand that feeling.
So those 12 folks were the only neutral people that heard all of the evidence and worked very hard, and we have to respect all the work that they did.
After waiting 21 months for this moment, what was Gabrielle Nestande thinking?
And she's delighted not to be going to the penitentiary, but she is a very, very somber individual about the loss that the Griffin family has endured and will continue to endure.
Nestande will learn the length and stringency of her probation March 25th. It's in the judge's hands now.
Obviously, we're hoping for the regular conditions of probation. We don't know what other conditions a judge might impose, but I assure you, Ms. Nestande will fully cooperate with the court.
Her lawyers say Nestande has a job lined up and will stay in Texas. But there's speculation she may return to California, where she spent the last year and a half with her family. That is not an attractive possibility for prosecutors.
The supervision is not as close, that a probationer is not as closely watched in California as they are in Travis County.
25th, the judge will determine the conditions of the probation. She will decide, for example, whether it could go from 2 to 10 years. She will also consider whether there will be alcohol detectors in Nestande's car or on her ankle, and she could give her up to 180 days in jail. The prosecutors intend to have some input about all that. At the courthouse, David Scott, KXAN News.